What's up? This is Cole Kickin and Giggin. I'm at the Amazon facility in Renton, the main one I go to now. I really don't try to go to Everett that much. It's too much traffic. But this one is the bulk one. This is probably the biggest one south of Seattle that basically is the closest one for me to go to. There's a lot of other ones open, but they're too far down, so I don't go to them. So I want to talk to you about loading your car. But like I say, subscribe where you need to subscribe at. Give me a comment. What's up? So I want to talk to you about loading your car because that's a big issue. A lot of people don't really, I see all different types of systems to load their car. I don't know if Amazon's got a uniform system that they tried to show people. But the best way that I do it, the best way that I get on down, that I gig like a pro, you know what I'm saying, is to follow these steps. If you have a big SUV and all that, it's not too important. But if you have a small car and you want to do big blocks, like 5-hour blocks, 4.5-hour blocks, you're pretty much going to need, for a 5-hour block, you're pretty much going to need all the space in your car, unless they're going to let you travel out a long spot, a long location to, drop off your packages, because that takes time too, the traffic and all that. So it's best to load your car, like I said, the big boxes first. Make sure they can fit into good spots. And then you can put the other boxes right between them, the smaller boxes, as they get smaller and smaller, and put them right in between them. And then you have your car loaded, because you really do not want to go through all those packages while you're dropping off packages. When you go on a location, you have to find this package, you have to find that box. If they're sequenced up, then you know exactly where they're going. Sometimes they will switch it up. I hate that. They'll switch it up and, switch up the sequence, but most likely those packages, once you find out when they switch it up, like if they switch from 5 to 16, and then you have to find out where 16, you have to find out that you are starting at 16 now. The other packages are still in that sequence, so most likely they'll still be in that same area. So it'll knock you off. That's not good either. All right, you see those big boxes right there? I got the big boxes in there first. And the reason I got the big boxes in there first is because, simple fact, those will fill up my car. Those will make up my space. Those are the bases of my space. I have so many boxes. I want to take the big boxes and put them in there first, but I put them in there in the right sequence. So what I do is I scan the codes and get the right sequence to find out where to drop the packages off at the locations. And once you get that sequence, then you can go ahead and fill up your car, starting with the big boxes first. Find out where they go in the sequences. I start off at the front at like 1 through 5, sometimes over to 6 or 7, and then from the back 7 all the way to 20, up to 20. And then from the rear, I put in from 20 all the way up to 40, 50. They have no more than 50 packages on these loads. So I stack them in like this. I scan them all to find out the sequence. And the main thing about finding out that sequence too is to also make sure that that box belongs in your car, that package belongs in your car, because sometimes the boxes don't belong on your itinerary. And if they don't, that means you're going to have to bring it back, and you don't get paid for that. You bring the package back from wherever you had to go to that station and take it back to. If you live in Seattle and the station's in Renton, you deliver in Seattle, that means you have to take the one package back because you didn't check to see if that package actually belonged in your car. Drivers make this mistake a lot. I noticed that. They label, they put numbers on their packages and all that, but I just figure out mine. I'm pretty good with numbers, so I figure out mine. So that's how I stack my car. Big boxes first, figure out where they go in the sequence. 40s, 20s, 10s, 5s up front. Those are the first ones to go. First stop is number 2. First stop is number 2. The first stop is number 2 because the very first stop is the pickup. And you'll see that on your itinerary. So that's how you stack your car. Big tips, Cole Kickin and Giggin. Check it out, subscribe, check me out, comment. I always think that Amazon, and this is my opinion, I think that Amazon use flex drivers to deliver the packages that's hard to deliver. The packages that's hard to get out there. So they use those flex drivers that, or just certain areas that they don't want the trucks to go too far into, or it's too complicated, or the package is hard to deliver. So I think that's why they off-source it to us flex drivers to go out and try to deliver these packages. And it seems like that's what the deal is, because you know you have the trucks that can drop off 200 packages. I mean 200 different drop-off spots. I don't know how many packages, but 200 different drop-offs. Well, I never did no more than 50. So that is the difference, you know, with the packages. You want to make sure you load those packages right in your car so they all sequence good and stuffed in your car, so you don't have to look for the package. Called Kicking It, like I say,